Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another thrilling installment of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. You had it? I don't believe you. I don't believe that you had your shower. You smelly from here. Were you showering in sewer water? Duh. You call me stinky. Washing your sister's botched ass bleached job out. Are you trying to go blonde? I would go to a professional for stuff like that. I wouldn't trust like my family to do that for me unless they themselves were a hairdresser. All right. Oh no. Danganronpa. Hi. Okay. Oh, it was worrying me for a second. I think you're just pretending to smell me. Oh, I wish, because then I wouldn't have to keep up this bit, but P.U. I'm holding back my stomach here. I'm doing a pretty good job. You look hideous blonde. I mean, have you tried it, though? I'm just saying. From green to blonde. All right, what were we doing? We were hanging out with Bakugan here, and I read every book. Can I leave? Hold on, we have more to check. I read all your stupid little things, didn't I? What else is there to do? There's a camera up here. Hey, what's up? That's it? How's the me screaming to video game ratio, by the way? I read every little thing. Maybe I just gotta talk to him again. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess that's okay this time. Why? Why do I have to beg? I ain't gonna grovel in front of you. Nuh-uh. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Why not? You don't own this shit. The school does. He's farsighted. He's got to hold the book really far away from him in order to read it. Audio's fine? All right, let's rock. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page where photos of the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh my god, they're all the same! Yeah, but there's no scissors, though. There's no funky-looking scissors. Oh my god, these cops are idiots. Look at all these scissors. Just, all you gotta do is just look for this particular type of scissor, see who's bulk buying them, and then you got your criminal. Done. This four-eyed pillow princess is trying to dominate so bad, but we know about his rosa-flavored monster and pink cat ear headphones. He does what he can. You know, he just thinks like, oh, I'm rich. I can do whatever I want. But it's like, nah, you still got to learn how to do the vibe properly. What a waste on scissors. I know. As I said, all you got to do is just figure out who's bulk buying these things. They're very funky looking. Victim, Ken Harada, office worker, 32. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. Jesus. The fact, damn, you gotta be strong. You gotta be real strong to, like, not only string up a body with scissors, but, like, to, like, blast them through what appears to be concrete. It seems to be like the same thing over and over again, but with bloodlust. Again, written in fancy font. I'm getting Celeste vibes, if you're asking me here. Ken Harada, Ten Shuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku, Kano Issei, Takeshi Yoshida, Komatsuna Taro. I don't really have to read all these names here. Somehow in the upper part only. I know. That's another thing too. These scissors are huge. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. It's like a serial killer or something. It's like they have like a calling card. Actually, what is the serial killer speech? Or not speech, but like speak for. It's not an MO. MO's like why they did it. How they did it. Signature. They have a signature. There, that's what it is. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results? All these crimes took place either on weekdays or night, or during holidays, either day or night. That's a little too varied to be, consistent. The most common time for the killings to take place were on holidays in the afternoon. There, now that's consistent. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Oh! Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there were any external reasons for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Oh no! That's what's her face's thing. I'm telling you, they're pinning it on her. She didn't do it. I forget her name. Toko didn't do it. Toko's innocent.
So in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the truth bullets of your section here. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, God. And it went away. All right. I hate it when that happens. Just let me sneeze. God damn it. Turning your hair dryer on. You might have to yell. Okay. Yes, don't burn yourself. All right. I will yell for you, Nova, so you can hear me over your hair dryer.
Let's go.
All right. We should get going soon. I don't want to yell too loud because I don't want to kill my throat. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait. Byakuya. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. I don't think he did it, but I think he's wrong, trying to say that it was Toko. What was that? I said I don't think he did it. Ah, shit, I spilt my water everywhere. No, it's all over my mat. Oh, good God, it's everywhere. Okay. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Minor crisis. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Yes. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Why not? I thought we were bros. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, okay then. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. And in the end, I Felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room, too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Why do you want to check the boys' locker room? We're gonna find a clue in there. Why would the game tell us to go there if we're not gonna find a clue in there? We're gonna find a clue in there. Yeah, but then that means a dude did it. Ah! Hi. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh, yeah. Miss Lunenburg said she witnessed something worthwhile, too. Really? What did she see?
Well, it would seem...
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Alright. Sure. That doesn't make a lick of sense. To the boys' locker room. So what am I gonna find in here that's so revealing? Tornado? Oh, I love Tornado. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Huh, that's true. The more I think about it, there was the chick in the girls' locker room. You would think it would be the other way around, but at the same time, you know, maybe this school is just a little bit more progressive than I'm like thinking. Huh. Although that does. You know, I've never actually been to the pool yet. Camera? Anything else? Gym equipment? Television? Well, there's nothing in the boys' room other than just the poster. And the other poster's got blood on it, so maybe there's something... Huh. The posters were switched. I bet you that's what it is. Also, this is a very nice looking pool, I gotta say. Ah! No, I wanted the... Oh. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Ah, but I got a coin. Huzzah. No camera there. TV. That's it? Wow, this place kind of... Oh, okay. Lifeguard? Nothing. Are you shitting me right now? I assume this is like on your free time, you know, you can, like on your free time, this is like where characters will be like located kind of a thing. I assume. Good moment to swim. Man, I haven't been swimming in so long. I miss it. Leave the pool? Yes. I'm starting to think. Maybe a boy did do it. Because if the posters got switched, That would mean that the murder took place. I was just about to say maybe the murder took place in here if the posters got switched. Oh, there's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Oh, gee, I wonder. The boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. All right, so a dude did it then. But why would Chihiro be in the dude's locker room? Or I guess it kind of makes sense because she was like, I want to get stronger, so I'm going to talk to... Oh, maybe Mondo did it. But he can't. He loves women. Why would he kill one? This is not the crime scene. Or rather, this is a crime scene. But the killing didn't happen here. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's... I'm telling you. It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but... The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable, too. Huh. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. They got swapped! I'm telling you. Oh, but wait. That reminds me. The poster in the locker room is... That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. I knew it. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? Absolutely. But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? That's true. Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about locker rooms. The 2 locker room posters has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. All right, well, since I found the blood stain on the carpet there, and there's blood here, there's a blood stain on the carpet. It can only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Nuh-uh. The murder happened elsewhere. Dummy. Okay. But the real question is, where's... Oh, man. I have no idea. Does she have an alibi? Nova, you're on to something here. She's traveling now, indeed. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell on the floor. The Monokuma file said that the fatal injury was caused by a blow to the head. This dumbbell has to be the murder. I don't think it is. Or rather, as I said, she got tripped onto it. I doubt it was used as like a blunt object. But she's not being strung up with scissors, though. That's the thing. Bloodlust! The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood! Just like in all those other genocide jack cases, at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood! Okay, coin. How about I go to the pool? The store leads out to the pool. It does. It does indeed. I guess that's kind of it. Let's start asking around. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I've never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. God damn! Here's the thing. Caffeine is really good. It boosts your metabolism. It gives you energy. That being said, Sakura, I don't think you need energy supplements, and there's virtually no fat on you. I think you should stay away from coffee. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. But so the stain on the carpet in the boys' locker room isn't blood, but rather coffee. I guess. Let a girl have her poo-poo juice. I'm looking out for her. That's all I'm saying. Poo-poo juice is good, I'll admit. But, you know, I just, you know, look, she's a god in human form. I would rather not, you know. The last thing she needs is for her body to starve on the not fat that she has or her heart given out. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now. That's because it's in the boys' room.
Of course.
They not only were the posters switched, so were the carpets. But like, why? Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, it's unusually clean, as if there was never a stain here to begin with. Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't understand what switching the carpet and the poster would do for somebody. So the murder did take place in here. At first I thought that stain was dried up blood. But I guess the murder did take place in this room. Okay, so then yes, this is from her murder. Why would you swap the carpet? It can make sense. I'm not making any sense from it. I wish I was. Chihiro, do you got anything to say? I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. Nope. All right, cool beans. Good chat. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Well, okay then. Has been added to the truth bullet section. And continue playing at some point, and you will say, "Ooh, indeed, I like those points. Those points in the game. It's fun." You have no idea personally, but you can't wait to find out about why someone would want to swap the carpets. From this perspective, the blood on the poster looks like a Facebook F logo. A little bit, yeah, I can kind of see it. Yo, Mando. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get oh, yeah. All I need to get stronger. All I need. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but we've had this conversation. All right. All right, let's examine the body one more time. Better give it a shot. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was... Is that the extension cable that good old Byakuya was using for his lamp? Is that an extension cable? I don't think that's rope, bud. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug. Oh, Makoto. Rope is usually a fabric kind of material. If it's a plug, it's kind of plasticky. You see, I'm lying because I played this game. Oh, of course. How silly of me. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. Makoto, you're a genius. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. You need a lot of strength to do that kind of shit. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Off to the library. Hi, Ray. How is everybody doing this fine morning, evening, or night, depending on time zone? Welcome, welcome. I didn't do my spiel today. I'm doing good, and how is ye? You hate yourself? Why? What'd you do? Don't worry, Neko. It's all good. Leave the girls' locker room? Yes. And then back to the library. But at the same time, I have to go talk to Celeste in the whatchamacallit. In the warehouse. So much delay in your brain? Me too. I know that feeling all too well. You good? You got yourself a wolf cut for your hair, and another Minecraft server is dying because someone possibly made a lag machine. A lag machine. Oh, I've kind of heard of those, but not in Minecraft, but in like Rust. Someone will set off like a bajillion fireworks and just crash the whole server. And it's funny. I like it. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. I don't want to look at the desk. I want to look at the cord. All right, I guess I got a lamp. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, that's weird. The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I wonder if it's plugged in. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord is not long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. It's like it was an extension cord or something. Oh my god! Makoto, you're a genius in the truest form. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... The library desk lamp has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I already know. I'm well aware. I'm a super genius. Also, I gotta look at the Genocide Jack files again for whatever reason. Wherever those may be. Was it here? It's gone! No! The only one who would do something like that. Can't think of anything but Byakuya. Alright, so they're gonna try to pin it on Byakuya in some way. Alright, so far, guilty parties are Byakuya, Toko, but I honestly don't think Toko... I think they're, like, Toko is too, quote-unquote, guilty to be guilty. If that makes any sense. It's like they're trying to pin it on her way too hard. Where it's like, I don't buy it. Ah! Hey, bud.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. That's what I'm saying. I was right there with you when you mentioned that. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. I mean, yeah, you should have just blurted out your super secret thing, and then I would have blurted out mine, and then people would have been like, haha, that's silly. You know what? I'll blurt mine while I'm at it. Unless somebody's secret was, I'm Genocide Jack. In which case, yeah, I don't see how that... Also, people could have lied what their secret was. That's another thing, too. Ah, there you are. Where's this coffee? Is this it? No. Yo, what's up? Hey, Celeste. What are you doing here? The warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then did you find us something here? Very well. I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Oh, she was getting protein coffee. Oh, is that it? Damn it. You like Toko too much? Good old tiny hands. She's a little silly, but she's all right. What? Oh, really?
indeed.
This is right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
Perchance, mayhaps. Bold of you to assume that I like hands the way Yoshikage Kira does. I never said that. I'm just saying she has tiny hands. This is very ominous and menacing.
What? How did you know?
Maybe by the gym bag that you have?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
And then that's it. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You know, that's true. You feel bad for Celeste? Why? She didn't really do anything. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. So I guess she didn't have a, like a spotter, you know? You feel bad for her dying? Oh, I think you mean Chihiro. We're talking to Celeste. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Ah! That's true. There's missing evidence. TV? Nothing. Alright. So the carpet was switched. Chihiro came in here, I guess, to get gym clothes, not the coffee. Laundry. Maybe it's in the laundry. That's where you go to get rid of clothes. Maybe, possibly. Hell if I know. Check every washing machine. I feel like I do this at least once every stream. Because maybe trying to put it in the incinerator would be too incriminating, you know? Swimsuit? Nothing. Damn it. Okay. So if you were to try to ditch a duffel bag and a tracksuit, where would you go? I mean, I'm gonna check the garbage, but I doubt it's there. If it is, that would be very silly. Normal budge. This won't raise or lower anything. Nothing. Alright, so extension cord. Do I have to confirm that it's that extension cord? Like, do I have to go back into the library and then open up the box where the extension cord used to be? And be like, oh my god, the thing that strung up Chihiro was that extension cord. Oh no. I just want to check that out first. Just in case. Library. Okay, wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. All right, so never mind. Oops. Or do I have to examine Chihiro's body again? I was doing so well trying to find clues, and now I am clueless. All right, so Celeste was indeed in the warehouse. I talked to her. Oh, right. Yes.
I feel.
What'd you find? You won't tell me, but talk to Celeste, which I did. Okay, never mind. There was nothing new there. Sniff the floor. Does it smell like coffee? Or fine, don't sniff the floor. Be that way. Let me check that locker again in here. He's like, oh, there's nothing in the locker, but like, what if? What if this time there is? Guess not. Okay, never mind. I take that back. I'm starting to get a little lost. Okay. Let me check her body again. Found what looks like some kind of rope. It's not a rope at all. Something that concerns me. Blah, 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 blah. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Don't remember anything about the posters. Never really paid attention to that. Do I look at the floor? Okay, so the posters and carpet got switched. Chihiro's missing tracksuit and duffel bag, along with the Genocide Jack case files. Maybe the game wants me to go see Toko again. That's what I'm thinking. I walked away to grab my ribs and you're still not at the final trial. God damn, you get next. What do you mean? I'm doing my best here. All right, I'm going to go talk to Toko again. Oh, Toko. Toko Tiny Hands. I'm out of gas. I don't know. Is there anything in the warehouse itself that I could click on that might say something or other? The camera. Mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know about what happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this. There's a lot to click on here. You'll look through a walkthrough, thank you. Don't see anything noteworthy. Towels, jackets. Looks like someone's put together a good collection of school equipment. I guess it's just this area is the last thing I haven't really clicked on in here.
Actually,
Last night you saw Chihiro in the
Indeed.
warehouse before nighttime. Blah, blah,
Are
blah.
you what?
because I...
Oh, well, I'd...
I know. Where's the duffel bag?
Yes.
The killer could have gotten rid of it somehow, but like where? Gotten rid of it where? Hello, Diana Doodles. How are you doing this fine morning, evening, or night, depending on time zone? Welcome, welcome. Hino? No, I don't. Where the hell is she? I have a map, yes? What's the map button? No, wrong map. I need the cool map. There we go. Dining hall. It won't let me just, like, warp to her. I guess I kind of have to go there myself. But why would she be... Yeah, good. How was I? I'm doing fantastic, and I'm glad you're doing good as well. Oh, hi, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm going to head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. It's the little things, you know? Toko needs to touch some grass with those tiny little hands. Indeed. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? Just like Makoto just like reads that. It's just like, like, you really believe that? No way. I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Same here. Had I known she would have died, you know, I should have spent some more time with her. Maybe get like one of those little character bonuses for the trials. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange, but didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all of the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. That's because, you know, she's just one of the boys. Let's be real here. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? I mean, hey, maybe. You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Well, it looks like the story's progressing whether I like it or not.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
No! We're still investigating.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Already? I feel like I haven't gotten anything yet. I don't even I suspect it could be so-and-so. I literally, how do we not have more time?
You remember where to meet, right?
The trial finally, I don't even have there's a couple of people of interest. Yeah, Byakuya, totally. Toko. is in the list of suspects, but I think she's too much of a suspect. I think the game's trying too hard. I don't think it's her. Celeste a little bit.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay. Whatever you say, Monokuma. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. I guess I'll figure out who it is via trial. There's still a shitload of us here, if I'm being totally honest. Ahem. So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind, or are we missing someone? Is Toko still in her room?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
See, I think the game's just... I think it's trying too hard to make it out that she's the killer. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Just like he said, a few moments later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him. Yeah, that's fair. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So, now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle into the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made this choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. All right. There's no real reason to talk to anybody, or maybe there is. People of interest. There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Yeah, that's okay. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far logic can take you. Do you know who it is? Where's Detective Chick? Okay, there she is.
Shall we go?
Oh, okay. I guess everyone's basically just gonna say like the same little one-liner thing. Maybe she slipped on Sakura's coffee and fell on the dumbbell. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. That would be awesome. If that's the case, that is hilarious. She's too busy admiring the poster in the girls' room, so she slipped. Maybe. Ask Toko if she had a choice. We have no choice. Yes, we have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, the elevator stopped as elevators do. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste your time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then. Let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills. rules.
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened up once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Too gaudy? I don't even know what that word means. You don't like it. It's what you got to do, Neko, you know? When you're trapped in a school and you got to do a trial and all that fun stuff. Who wants to play chess on the walls? That's the real 4D chess right there. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save? I do, because I will probably lose, because I don't know who it is. Open e-handbook. Set my skills. What do I got? Tranquility. Complete steadiness. Complete steadiness. Oh. Completely steadies your aim. Effective during the non-stop debate and the hangman's gambit. Costs 3 SP. Breathing technique. The focus gauge recovers more quickly. Effective during the non-stop debate, the hangman's gambit, and the bullet time battle. Just all in one go. Hell yeah. Increases the damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I do my best. I really, truly do. You've learned the word gaudy on stream before? Well, I clearly forgot. I'm sorry. I know, what was the other one? Tranquility. How many can I have? Oh, up to 14. Oh, okay. So literally might as well just equip all of them. Nice. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Neko. And the head pets. All right. Review evidence of witness accounts you've made record of. I mean, there's not much. I mean, I guess it could also be Sakura. Because, like, if that was used as the murder weapon, but at the same time, I still feel like it's a trip and fall kind of thing. Gaudy, extravagantly bright or showy, typically as to be tasteless. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? that is ringing a little bit of bells right there. He had rib sauce hands. All right. Let's do this. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
we
then
all
I'll
dead.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
It was Colonel Mustard in the theater with the candlestick. Shut up, Sailor Moon, toxic alien guy. Is it the same voice actor?
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Shit!
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
That doesn't make any sense.
Chihiro.
How do I speed up and slow down again? I forget. A little bit about the crime scene. There was something with the blood stain on it. I know.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
It was indeed.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
No!
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
I forget.
Poor Chihiro.
I forget what the I know.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
It was a head wound. Bro missed.
According to the Monokuma
Oh, I have
file,
to shoot
the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
It was the dumbbell. You think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? I'm what do you mean?
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Bro had his eyes closed. I
It
don't.
appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used
Did
a
you play the
blunt
first
instrument.
trial? I did, but like,
What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
do I have to wait for like?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Nuh-uh.
Interesting.
I did. You shit me.
It certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
I did.
Poor Chihiro.
Oh my god. You were correct, but missed.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It
Uh,
appears it was a head wound.
okay. All right.
According
Cool.
to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt
What are you
instrument.
playing on?
What kind of
I'm playing
blunt
on
instrument
PC.
could it have been?
I
Okay.
bet it was an iron pipe.
Yeah!
No, that's wrong.
Yeah! Take that! Objection!
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And it was heavy. So Sakura did
And
it.
the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
I can't say yay or nay to that.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
That's it. It's called investigating.
So creepy!
The guy's this guy plays shooters. I'm
If you
sorry.
don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite
It's
clear.
not Toko.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is
It's not Toko.
the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Okay. All right. That I agree with. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. So think of them as obstacles in your debate. God damn it. Okay, but there's one way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. All right, cool. How do I do that? Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. I think we're on gentle. I think we're good. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. All right, cool beans. Whew. Space for concentration, slow things down. True. This is not Phoenix Wright. You don't need to fight against Edgeworth. But maybe I do. Maybe I do, Neko. He's always there. You never know. They did a great job at finding someone that really does sound like the ultimate Redditor. Byakuya. What do you mean, coward? I did this in my first playthrough. Well, then good luck and have fun. Well, let's see. If we see white noise, then I'm not on gentle. Genocide Jack case file. Okay.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm
It's
concerned.
Genocide Jack.
But that's impossible.
That's right.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean,
Oh.
come on. There's just no proof for it.
Oh.
Hey, so
Oh,
speaking
okay.
of
I
Genocide
got it. I
Jack,
got it. I know which one
I
it
don't
is.
know who that is.
Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. We're good. We're good. So yes,
The
there is
culprit
white noise.
Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it.
Aha.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
Take that.
But that's impossible.
Oh yeah.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Yes, there is.
No, that's wrong.
Objection.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
It's almost like I have a. It's like Byakuya could have brought this up or something.
What?
He learned the controls. Huzzah! You did it for literally every game. It's not that hard. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I just. All right. I would like to thank everybody involved.
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
No, you didn't. Byakuya did.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
Could fail next time. Not happening. Nuh-uh.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Basically, that reads as, we as the writers of this couldn't think of a reason, so let's just forget about it.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
Scissors.
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the
Writers,
scene of every murder.
Shut up. It's because it's a book, Mondo. Libraries are for books. That's true. There's paper in there with things written on them.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Oh, Hifumi. Oh, Hifumi. Boob lust affects us all. Let's be real here. Why does Hifumi exist? He's, you know what? He's a necessary evil. How about that?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Oh. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world has at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with the positioning of the body. It's how the victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You took the words right out of my mouth, Mondo.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Now that I disagree with.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
No, it's not. She's just weird.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
It's a split personality, but I still don't think it's her.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
I agree with you, dude. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko, the answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? You mean boobophobia? No, that is a horrible phobia. Oh shit! What do I do? She's schizo. That's mean, isn't it? Give me a Z. Isn't that a bad word?
Now I understand.
Isn't that a bad word?
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
It's a bit bad. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Isn't that... like, huh?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have... What did they call it? Dissociative identity
Makoto's
disorder.
roasting everyone. And, yeah, but he's doing it by accident, though. That's the thing. Makoto worded that way nicer out loud. He did. He did indeed.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I agree. I agree with that. Yes. Accident. The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it!
Like straight up.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
It's not her. It's not her. I'm fine. I'm fine. What was that? A dead body? Hey, are you dead? All right, I've been through this.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm.
In fact, kind of into it. Bloodless, someone might say. However, I don't think she's Genocide Jack. Intrusive thoughts to be saying the worst things.
In other words,
it
within
just
her is
slipped
one
out.
personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yes, I know. She even said, "I won't let Genocide Jack have control." I know the words literally came out of her mouth. I still don't think
The reason
did.
she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Huh? Nani? You feel like the developers should have gone and added a selection that decided the rest of the game. Say your thoughts or word it nicely.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
See now, Byakuya, this would have been great for you to inform me beforehand, you know? I assigned stinky and lame to Nyanja's tone without permission. You know what? I'm going to let that one slide. I'm going to be nice today. Ah, yes, the most popular scene in the whole franchise. What, is that what's happening right now?
She told me a most interesting story. She said, a
Inform me,
murderous
what are you,
fiend
the
lived
investigator?
within her,
He
and
wanted
she
me
was
to
afraid
investigate.
It could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Oh no, her tiny hands.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
This is a matter of trying not to die, Toko. I gotta, you know what? Yeah, it's a dick move on his part, but at the same time, he truly suspects you. I don't, but he does, and he's just trying to live, the poor guy.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Okay, well, you didn't have to be a dick about it, dude.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first.
That's a sleepover level secret, Byakuya. Exactly. Why would you do that? A tiny dick move. Take that as you will.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
And I don't think she let him do it.
But in spite of that promise,
I couldn't keep our promise, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
Okay, you know what? That's true. We already have proof of her making up stuff that he said.
But
so
you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
You hate Byakuya because of this. I mean, as I said, we've already, we have proof that she's already, made up words in her, little fantasy of Byakuya here. So it's not too far off to assume that he didn't say he would date her. But it's also in the realm of possibility that he did.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it. But
I still don't think it's her.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
It's not her.
The person? You don't mean...
You mean whip out Genocide Jack? Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second, she turned into a silly Billy.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
I still don't think it's her.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Poor Mondo. I feel bad for him. You like annoying and terrible characters, so he's up near the top in your ranking for this game. He's so mansplaining, manipulative male wife. That's alliteration.
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality.
Yeah, but you're aware of it. That's not how that works.
So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
Okay, so here's the thing. I still don't think she did it. But when we do find out who did it, what do we do with Toko afterwards? She's so silly. Totally a normal person. Exactly. Oh, you know what? We don't do anything. You got it. We just let her vibe. It's too obvious. Byakuya is covering his ass. I don't think it's him either. But at the same time, it could be. Because he was in the library the whole time reading about Genocide Jack. And then all of a sudden he was like, haha, I can then make a Genocide Jack thing. Whatever. But oh, that's right. We can have an accomplice or whatever. But she did the killing. Let's just say, as I said, this was originally my first assumption was Byakuya went to Toko. He showed Toko a picture of a dead body, and then she went nuts and then killed Chihiro. Yada, yada, yada. You know, so that way he's using her as a murder weapon. If that makes any sense. So Byakuya is technically the murderer, even though Toko did the killing. Because he's using her as the murder weapon. Does that make any sense? It would be funny if Toko died after this. That would be weird. Let's be honest. If you do some questionable stuff and you have the chance to blame someone else, what will you do? I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. You also notice Jill is Chie. Really? I have to really listen. She's silly and you can't like Toko? Huh? He exploited a mentally ill person? That's what I'm thinking it is. That's what, yeah, I think he's using her as a murder weapon. That's kind of, that's big brain. That's some big brain shit right there.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
It is Chie! Oh my god!
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Big brain. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
I disagree.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
And Hifumi's just right beside her. Just like, I kind of just have to take this. You thought Toko and Jill had the same voice actor till now? Oh, so it's even like a completely different voice. Makoto was a well-manipulated person? Maybe. Monokuma, you are literally a serial killer and you call Toko insane? I mean, she is a little silly. God forbid a girl have a hobby.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
What is the motive? I guess to leave.
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
See, so she's not admitting to it.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, and I believe her.
Huh?
Okay, so she is Genocide Jack. Wait, but... All right, I think Chihiro died somewhere, and then Toko went Genocide Jack mode, and then just strung her up, did the bloodlust thing. Like that is Genocide Jack. That is her stringing up Chihiro, doing all that fun crap, blah blah blah. All right, we're good. I still think somebody's using Toko in some way. Jill is Aaron Fitzgerald and Toko is Bennett Abara, Sailor Jupiter. Really?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I would say no, unfortunately.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Die, you monster! I should play Castlevania. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Ah! Make your argument. Status of the dead body. All right.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Okay, I have to just focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer. I should prove what she said isn't quite right.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Shit!
Give it up. You killed her.
I think... I don't know how the status of the body...
I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong.
Haha! I actually don't really know.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's no scissors.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Well, geez, I'm trying to help you.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
Yeah, see, so it's the fancy scissors. I knew it! I knew it! Jill's been getting away with murders where she leaves fancy calling card scissors at every scene. If she hasn't gotten caught out there, then why would she get caught by teenagers? I mean, yeah, I guess. Hold space to slow down time. You can do that? Huh.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using Ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Hey, Chef Boyardee is the shit. All right. Now, that is a culinary masterpiece in a can.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Well, I mean, not a pair. I would say many a pair of scissors.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Maybe they're just experimenting, you know, Makoto. Maybe they're just, you know, feeling a little spicy that day.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. Again, no scissors, but the extension cord. In the photos of the other genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. She was suspended. What was used to suspend her?
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to
It's an
hang her up by her
extension cord.
wrists.
What is your point?
Oh, it is Byakuya. It has to be, because it's not her, but he had the extension cord and all that bullshit. It is Byakuya.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Because here's the thing. Who else knew of the Genocide Jack cases? Because he was like, I knew it the whole time. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the other thing. It is Byakuya. He did it. It's him. It's not that. It kind of is, Neko. They are locked in a school with no fancy scissors. Let Toko use what she has left for her. I mean, I guess. I mean, there were scissors in all the, like, girls' sewing kits or whatever, right? How long do you think this trial will be? Hours? Yeah, probably a couple hours.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Oh, so is that, like, gonna be her... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, oh, we don't have to worry about Genocide Jack killing us because she doesn't have her fancy scissors. Will you upload the stream to Twitter? I wasn't thinking about it, but I could if you want me to.
And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? What?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
What?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
I was asking because Nyanja seems quite confident. What do you mean?
Huh?
Calling card?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
Oh, they're all dudes.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
They're all dudes.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If we look at the names of every victim, what you notice is... I think I figured it out. It's because Chihiro was a girl!
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all dudes. Yeah, we got it.
All guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Does that mean she's getting close to Byakuya because she wanted to kill him? Technically, I guess. Maybe. Possibly. She a whammon, indeed.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Okay.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chefs suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
I mean, maybe. As I said, like, maybe the chef wants to experiment a little. You don't know. You back after lunch, take care. All right, Neko, you enjoy your lunch. Yakuya will die by Jill's hands, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my god, best viewers on ... No way! Bye-bye! So Hifumi was right, kinda. I forget what Hifumi said. Yakuya will die by Jill's hands, probably. That's what I was thinking, but I guess not. Actually, don't look out, Byakuya. You can die for all I care. My viewers, no, I know that I'm sorry. I gotta keep those viewers to myself. I can't let you guys experience the best viewers on ... Hifumi accused Toko of liking Boy on Boy. Oh, I thought that was kind of like obvious, but I mean, hey, you know, you're into what you're into. I ain't gonna judge that.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
Byakuya did it. He's the killer.
It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Again, I still think... Was the dumbbell used as a blunt object, or did Chihiro slip and fall on it? I don't know. Remember to get Siribot? I should. I honestly should. What was the motive again? He said that the motive was, well, Byakuya's motive of like, I'm going to kill to get out of here. And then she's like, I wouldn't do that. That's kind of dumb. Toko likes those terrible romantic lumberjack ex-city girl kind of novels. It's Jill that likes yaoi. Oh, okay.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
That must cost a lot of money.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
That's a good that's a good question, actually. Oh God, she got them. At first I was like, it's okay, after this class trial we're fine because she doesn't have her scissors to kill us with. Turns out she do.
She's fully equipped.
That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Well, we know it's not her then.
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Her tongue must be getting dry being out in the air for this long.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Yes, actually.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
And Byakuya.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. It's the guy that's doing all the accusing. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. I mean, it's obvious now. Hey, and he's the only one that's sweating. Everyone else is kind of like... well, Hifumi's also sweating, but...
Here's my answer.
I'm thinking...
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out. isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Because you're like, oh, rich and fancy and all that fun crap.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
It was him!
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
But why? How?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was
Because Genocide Jack was actually amongst us.
because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
Yeah, but why change the poster and carpet, though? That's what I don't get. That Makoto sprite has serious scoliosis. Did he? I didn't notice. Byakuya is the murderer. He is. He did it.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
Yeah, what say you?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
How you gonna weasel your way out of this?
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
It's actually a common thing for the killer to work with the cops.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. I actually need to read this flashback because I kind of forgot. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious. It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. I mean, I guess. Yeah, all right.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
He's a perv. That's all it is. Why did the IC be so robotized? I didn't notice.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
I'm kind of lost.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Oh God, I don't know. There was a clear contradiction what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added. Absolutely. Next, we're going to add something called the Truth Flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to have your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Good luck and have fun. Oh, God. Okay, Monokuma case file 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it.
God damn it,
That's a
Hifumi.
natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
God damn it, Hifumi. I think we're going to be here a while. I think so, too. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. What, though? What? I don't get it. Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found it.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
Bro didn't pay attention to the tutorial?
With the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room.
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would
No.
suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for...
How do I... 1 minute. Fast forward, weak spots. Firing truth bullets, loading truth bullets, quick select, truth bullet flashback. If you target a weak spot, then hold down the left mouse button, you can use that weak spot as temporary truth bullet later in the argument. If you target a weak spot and then hold down the left mouse button, so like,
What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
the Monokuma file is irrelevant. I'm noticing that. Aaron Hansen asking. I don't get it!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
I'm holding
And
down
he
the
was
left
acting
mouse button.
weird.
Why isn't it letting me?
How?
If you're presented with
Or do
the
I hold down the left
opportunity
mouse
to
button
check
here?
out the girls' locker room.
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim
On a weak
was
spot.
Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot!
I don't get it! What do you mean, on a weak spot?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
I am holding!
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take
Oh.
it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Oh,
The
I was
victim
holding the
Chihiro,
right
who
mouse
was a
button,
girl.
not the left.
So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hold on Hina statement, shoot on Byakuya?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
Oh, I
If
get
you're
it.
presented with the opportunity to
Oh, I
check out
get
the
it
girls'
now.
locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong.
I don't see how they correlate, but okay then.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, actually, no, that's fake, Makoto. We could have just looked around and be like, wait, where's Chihiro? And then, you know, oh my god, she's the victim. I mean, that's not true, Makoto. We could have known it was her.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Yeah, but I don't think that's it, though. I'm sorry, Makoto, but that doesn't hold any water.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Yeah, you're just going to be like, we took a head count.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Not everyone was around, you think? Yeah, Toko was also missing, but that's it. It was like Toko and Chihiro. It's like, oh, I don't know where everybody else is. What's a Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I got him cornered, but he's acting like he has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
Toko could be dead. Oh, that's right. He immediately was like, let's look for Chihiro, but instead it's, let's look for either Chihiro or Toko.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Then Kyoko, out with it.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Hell if I know. Make your argument. Library desk lamp. Oh, right! That stupid extension cord.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
It was not.
It absolutely was.
No, it
Then
wasn't.
There must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
It was the extension
Hey,
cord.
Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Aha!
No, that's wrong.
Take that. All right, he's
Actually,
the total killer.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah. Hi, Neko.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
Why does everyone keep saying rope? It's made out of like whatever cords are made out of. That like plasticky rubber outer casing.
That extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Ah, that's true.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
First time for getting it first go. No, I've had a couple of like, hey, I did it, but I mean, you know.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Wait. Okay, I just had a realization. It will probably come up. Okay. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to show off my Giga Brain.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
That is correct.
Is that about right?
You're almost right, except for one little small detail. The reason why the poster and the carpet was changed. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. It's as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
You're back after. I don't know if that's true or not. Please, no spoilers. I've never played this.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
I think it's him, and I know how he did it. We're gonna do it right. As I said, it's gonna come up.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already...
I know, but still.
Ah, damn it. I guess I should... Okay, I'm gonna update 1 minute. I should put it at the very beginning. No spoilers. Updating the Twitch title. Perhaps I should be modded to delete unwanted chat messages. So then that is real. Okay, so I mean, I guess it makes sense that, you know, Sakura will eventually hit the demise. I guess it will happen to everybody at some point. God damn it. As I said, I guess I should have known it would happen at some point, but I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if she dies via murdered or dies via class trial. That is still unknown. That is still unknown, and let's keep it that way.
There's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
It's the poster in the carpet.
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
You didn't do it in the girls' locker room. Otherwise, you would have got shot and killed. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean she did it in the boys' locker room? Can I really just accept what Byakuya said at the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The scene of the crime!
I got it!
My Giga Brain!
You killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Mods just that over responsibility. I guess I could turn Nova into a mod. We were joking. We may or may not have come up with a plan to make Nova a mod. Totally. But yes, please, no spoilers. So spoiler are banned. Yeah, just don't do spoilers. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just don't do it.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Because the swapping of the carpet.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
Yeah!
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all that.
I does.
I believe I do.
Chihiro stole Leon's, because that's the thing. Leon's like little handbook is like broken or whatever. So like she used his handbook to work out in the boys' locker room because she was afraid of being caught by Hina or Sakura. And then that's when Byakuya came in with his just regular handbook because he's a dude. And then he killed her and then swapped the crime scene over to the girls. Because after he killed Chihiro, he's got the girl handbook to go in. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's my Giga Brain. Did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya had never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
She was killed in the boys' locker room.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I got the proof. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys and girls' locker room. The carpet and the poster. I guess just the posters first.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Yeah, it is. And also the carpet.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
You know what? I mean, hey, everybody can appreciate big boobs.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Why not, Makoto? This is the...
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
we don't need your input, Jill.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
And you know about them, so I mean, hey, why can't there be a boy band poster in the boys' room?
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Makoto, what's strange is you calling it the big booby poster.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
They were!
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Yeah, the carpet!
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It's it was moved! Ta-da!
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
But did I, like, take a picture of it or something? How was Sakura seeing this?
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
Chihiro slipped on her coffee, technically making Sakura the killer. No!
But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
To make it look like a girl did it, because Byakuya did it.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
She took Leon's thing.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Did she took Leon's? I already know where this is going. The way you move the cursor sound like the Bluey intro. What? Who moved the scene? Ghosts are real and Danganronpa confirmed.
She had no
Maybe.
way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Yes, she does.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Come on, man, let's hear it. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Absolutely. Make your argument. Broken e-handbook. There we go.
Is it really possible?
It
Could
is.
Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Nope.
She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Yeah, you're right, but nope.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Yeah!
What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but this isn't like an objection. It's, I agree.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
What?
Why not?
That's what I'm thinking, though. But no, my Giga Brain! Chihiro moved to the scene in the 0.3 nanoseconds before she died. Oh. Hey, she's fast. The momentum of her slip moved everything. Damn. That's just like, that's some slapstick comedy right there. Yeah, Chihiro, you're dumb as a broken e-handbook and Monokuma's love child, so shut up. Oh, what do you mean?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
But there were other handbooks in there.
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
No, because they're dead.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Byakuya, you're incriminating yourself.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Well.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Nyagi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Oh, well, okay, never mind.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
But is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it. Really? Yeah, but then who's... But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh?
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the... You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
The pool came in reverse?
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
I guess go to the pool and come back in through the other?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Are we allowed to do that?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Well then.
For real?
For real, for real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us?
Kyoko be saving our asses,
Be boring,
indeed.
or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Why do we have to... Why do... How about you can just tell us, you know? So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had already been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... the girls' locker room.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Hifumi, you need to, like... No! To everyone watching, the following scene may be a bit insensitive to some audience members. Wait, what? Huh? I guess,
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
I agree. That's kind of gross.
It's not that
Have
I'm
fun.
freaked out or anything.
Okay.
It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
I guess.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Hina, what the hell's that supposed to mean?
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Sorry, I gotta be vague because spoilers.
So just leave this to me.
I know exactly where this is going. I know... Oh, Chihiro didn't have to steal a handbook. Is that what you're saying? There was no need to steal a handbook.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Yeah, all right, okay. All right, let's just keep on going.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go.
Oh, poor Hina. Or not Hina, sorry, Chihiro.
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Oh, oh, you son of a bitch, I'll rip your head off. What? Hey, how you doing? Oh, I don't know. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body. and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
All right. This isn't spoilers, just a joke. Okay. Okay. Hi, Discord Light. How you doing? Sorry, you had the same blue name as Diana Doodles. I wanted to ask you, do you think the new version of Twitch looks really stupid? The thing is that I don't really watch Twitch a whole lot, so I don't know. Has it changed? I mean, I hate how when you as I said, I only go on like mobile. Mobile has changed, and I do hate it. It sucks. Trying to find people that you've already like followed is a real pain in the ass. You're a person who only likes everything on light mode except for YouTube. So you claim that you never watched Nova. Not on PC, only on mobile. Which version? The mobile who copies TikTok? I mean, I guess. So force to use dark mode is dumb. I like dark mode. So, I mean, hey. I mean, your name is literally Discord Light. So, I do watch you. Don't even know. No, I don't hate you. Get out of here. Fun fact that you know, scientists have proven dark mode actually makes your eyes worse. Really? And light mode actually protects your eyes. It's the opposite. You lose. I don't know, Discord. I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna get to the game.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but what? This is... What is this?
Yeah. No, okay, I think... Do we still use the her pronoun? That's all I'm gonna say. Do we still say her?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
It makes sense now. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Aha. I think they, them is the safest bet for Chihiro's case. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we use they, them. Okay.
Is what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Oh, well, I mean, hey.
Then it's really true?
I would suppose so.
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
I mean, of course you did. You're the one that's, you have tabs on everybody. That makes sense.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Yeah, well.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Well, I mean, we don't know if Chihiro went by he, him, and then everyone just assumed she, her. So then, yes, I would say that the they, them is the more appropriate. Because we just don't know.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
First of all, how does Kyoko know? Well, I mean, she did tell us to examine Chihiro's entire body, and we just took that as, oh, let's look at the dent in Chihiro's head. Yeah, the game characters switched up way too easily.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
So, did Byakuya still do it, though? Technically?
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, But the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
As I said, we actually don't know if Chihiro went by the he, him, but then everyone just assumed girl and then was just too shy to correct anybody. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. So yeah, I just, let's stick to the they, them. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. That thought never had crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Yes, yeah, okay. Everybody is just switching very quickly.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
See, that's true, but then why swap the body? That's my thing, is then why swap the body? I don't get it. This game came out like a year ago before Orange is the New Black, so what do you mean? Trans people always existed.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I'll put you on a little bit of a warning there, Archangel.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd.
Wait, so are you admitting to being the killer then?
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is hurting my brain. So is he admitting that he did it?
This is a most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever, we still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
Wait, but then how did Leon's handbook get destroyed, though?
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
I guess not.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
I don't get it. So did he move the body? So he did it, but he didn't kill anybody? I am just... Huh? You think Archangel was being sarcastic because the general public only started being in the know of the trans experience post Orange is the New Black? Oh, okay. All right. Byakuya is the antagonist for a reason, but I don't know if he is. This is dragged on more than Dragon Ball.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
That's what he wants you to think.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
This is hurting my brain.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
Then why would you move the body? Why would you do all of this? Like how the Persona series started at 3 because no one plays 1 and 2. What? Huh? It's one of the simpler cases in the series, my poor sweet summer child.
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Huh?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Me and him, we got the same weakness.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
He's not me. He's not me.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I can see a connection between this guy and the first case in Rain Code. Oh, I forget what that one is. Byakuya is evil. He is, but like, why? For fun? You did it for funsies? Be right back. All right. Kodaka Games loves desecration of corpses.
Now
Well,
then,
that's good to
if it
hear, I
wasn't
guess.
me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
And I agree.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Well, now I got doubts.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Yeah, but why would he just like, I'm going to play with dead bodies because it's funny. Haha.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing that can be sure we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. Byakuya! That's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Celeste.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Oh!
Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Ah, I got it!
It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Shit!
And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
I love you, dude.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Game over, man. Game over. There is an eyewitness.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
There is.
Well,
okay, I
clues
get
are
it
one
now.
thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
Celeste,
I'm
though?
sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all
It hit the
over.
thing.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I guess. All right.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered.
Thank you for the
What
alert.
do you think, Celeste?
Choo-choo train murder. Guy burned victims to death while drugged and moved them around, essentially. Huh? I think Byakuya just realized he can be as annoying as he wants, and no one can kill him without getting trial executed. Maybe. He wanted to out Toko. So he think Toko did it, so he made it look like even more Toko. But then why would he do that? Why would he? I mean, we got Miss gushing over. What? Ray, you lost me. You can make it slow. Oh yeah, that's right. I could slow down time. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, back. Welcome back. And yes, Hero is the best. He is the best. Head empty, slow stoner boy. Good old Hero. All right.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
That's
I
right.
saw
Where's
him
the
stuffing
tracksuit?
a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm in kind of a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
Yeah, but why?
But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
Oh, so then it was the whatchamacallit. The like, Chihiro had a spotter then.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Mondo? What was it? No. Because, like, Mondo used the word dude for Chihiro, but I mean, like, for me, the word dude is unisex. So, I don't know.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
I don't, though.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
I don't know.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Who would have a track jacket and duffel bag?
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say.
I'm lost.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, what was so special about the tracksuit?
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
What does a blue tracksuit got to do with anything?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's jacket really hold the same clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. What does the jacket got to do with anything? Celeste account still.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Rose has lost his hero.
So
Indeed.
next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Oh!
So what you're saying is
Ah!
the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
No. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that? How did who?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
How did who know what was?
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
Oops.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
How do I look
I
at?
got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Wait, how do I go back?
Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
I think it's Mondo. I perhaps the same button that brings up the monopad. Yeah, but I can't bring anything up. I can't bring up the pad. Or just think about what Celeste said. Celeste said, in a hurry, blue tracksuit, white duffel bag.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean?
Maybe what
the
she didn't
specific
say. That
tracksuit?
doesn't help me.
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
I get it.
Cause exercising sucks.
It's Mondo. How do I go back?
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Can I reverse?
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer?
Wasn't there a way to speed up and
figuring out
reverse
who
things?
the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
I think I might know it. You can fast forward.
You
All
heard
right.
him, right? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he
Oh wait,
did?
nobody said anything about
What
a
do
color.
you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because
I get it.
it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong.
It's like, how did you know it was blue?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
No! Mondo! Why?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
Stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Oh, bro's getting a bronze medal for this case. Pretty much.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Oh, no!
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
God damn it.
The only one I told about any of this was you.
You have a question, by the way? Alright, as long as it's not spoilery.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
There were no clothes.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
I guess so.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Oh, yeah.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's
I
testimony...
like Mondo. Damn it. Did the break in between the trial happen yet? Yes, it did. Trial and intermissions only happened from 2 onwards.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Man, I like Why couldn't it have been Byakuya? That would have been better.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
I know, Mondo.
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
How? What?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. Because of the way he talked. As I said, he said the word dude. But as I said, to me, the word dude is, everybody's dude. Everybody and everyone.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Mondo, why?
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
What was Mondo's secret then that he didn't want anybody to know? You could have just said you noticed a blue tracksuit missing, Mondo. I know. Or 2 tracksuits missing. I guess he is real dumb. That's why she knew Chihiro was a male. I mean, I guess.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
This is where he starts going, no, it wasn't me. And then I have to, hit his ramblings.
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
I technically have been putting words in his mouth. I wasn't letting him swear.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Oh, he's your bro. Ah, no.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
Oh.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
No!
My time has nearly come.
How, Hifumi? Oh, right. Hifumi was like, I have evidence. But then, I guess now we're going to see what his quote-unquote evidence is.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Ghost friend? Rain code?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
It's not going to amount to anything.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Just let it out.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Ultimate Dorito hair. Poor Mondo. And yes, Hifumi should shut up. But if he does have, if he does have evidence, he should say what it is. He is voiced by Coco Head. Really? It's the same person? Mondo follows J.K. Rowling on Twitter. Eesh. Oof.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... Actually, I don't know. I would assume it's Mondo. Why would it be? Is Chihiro's handbook on? Belongs to Mondo, doesn't it? Huh? But I have mine.
Shoot!
I got it!
I guess
we know
Chihiro.
Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
Right.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I guess same with Leon's.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Yeah, but that doesn't work because I thought Monokuma was like, it's near indestructible.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
I guess. I don't know.
How precisely?
How do you
did
charge
the
it?
handbooks get
I don't know. How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point that Monokuma said that it has.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah. You remember that?
I did, actually.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
That's true. Why would we want to even do that?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
That's right. Well, Mondo didn't change clothes. Did Leon go into the sauna? Remember the whole sauna bullshit? The sauna scene. Yeah, but that was... Did Leon go to the sauna?
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna
What?
can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Science time. I think Leon was already dead at that point. I guess he was, but then why would Leon's, e-handbook be broken by being exposed to the sauna? I don't know.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
I actually didn't know this.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Same here.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna,
And that's where Mondo likes to go.
then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Or Mondo was experimenting. Oh, that's why Mondo did the first sauna scene. He was and that's why Mondo didn't change his clothes. Not because he was showing how much of like a badass he was. He had Leon's handbook to see if it would break, and it did. So now he knew, haha. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
Oh, so Mondo broke his own, got Leon's to confirm it, and then, okay.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I do.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
I know! Mondo's our bro! Ah! Oh, this sucks! I already know.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Oh, sad.
Why do you keep accusing him?
Tip, just don't put the temp at cooking power. I mean, I guess.
Mondo and Taka
Mondo
had
sealed
an
his
endurance
fate,
contest
indeed.
in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Oh, okay, so then so he was trying to be a hard ass, but he broke his, then broke Leon's to confirm it.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform
Because
pockets.
he's guilty. He is.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
I agree, he would never kill, but...
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I'm right there with you, dude. I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. What? 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 What did I find? Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's e-handbook, card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
But then how did...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Does it?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
If I could just prove that, then that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be...
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Okay, I'm gonna put broken e-handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Shit!
See? Look!
Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if Mondo's hand, then that proves that what Makoto said is.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong.
Nuh-uh! What's the other bullets?
Mondo.
Something about the card reader and the missing handbook.
Is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
It's not Leon's. He has Leon's!
What the heck are you talking about?
He has Leon's handbook!
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
Oh, no!
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
Well, let's see. Just have him turn it on and just see whose profile's on it. That's all we gotta do. Are you gonna stream later? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I have a holiday today here in Canada. That's why I'm streaming, quote-unquote, later than normal.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
He didn't loan it. He borrowed it.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but it's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's
wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Oh, is this where I draw the little comic book? Is that what this is? It's okay you prefer to stream on days you don't anyway. Alright, I'm sorry. Dead students are objects as the rules of Danganronpa, indeed.
That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
This Dang It Gramps episode is quite intense. It is. Aww, they're so happy. Okay. Okay, so rattle, rattle, rattle. Haha, I see I got some stuff there. Oh, hi, silly me. And then... No, I don't think that's it. I'll just put that there for now. I don't understand what this one would be. Hey! Okay, and then, of course, you know, Byakuya being the silly goose that he is. This is actually kind of confusing me a little bit. That one definitely goes there. That's just a copy of that, so that's fake. Yeah, this is actually a little bit tough. Makoto, Kyoko, get my crayons. Makoto's a 5-year-old confirmed, indeed. Crayons are a totally viable art medium, no matter how old. I mean, I would like to see some professional crayon art. I think I said this last time. They're more vibrant than pencils, but less messy than markers and paint. But in Makoto's case, he is a baby cinnamon roll. It was the naked gray dude from Detective Conan again. Oh, he's just, he doesn't stop, this guy. Okay, so that's cleaning up the fact. Okay, so cleaning up, ripping off the thing, taking up the body. I would guess that, yes. What's with the letter, though? Did I do it? There's still missing things, though. That's what I don't get. There's still missing, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough little. Oh, okay. I got one more. Okay, never mind. We need Nyanja to do an IQ test. You guys aren't gonna like the results of that. No, that's gray hand. That's gray person. Did I do it? I think this is the IQ test, honestly. Oh, no. I can see why some people think this is better than Raincoat version. Okay, so you still have the weights. Oh, there's way more. Oh, okay. Oh, there is like way, way more. Oh, that one goes there. Okay, that one's done. Shuffling away, heading into the. There you go. That's Chihiro right there. And then, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm just gonna put my shit away. Blah blah blah. Grab that. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh no. Da da da. Ba ba ba. As I said, that is just literally this right here. So don't need to worry about that. Cleaning it up. Put that in there. Cleaning it up. Go to the girls. Swipe out a card. Put everything back. Like everything is hunky-dory. Da da da. Byakuya comes in, being his little silly belly self. And then open thing, open that up.
The killer is you. First, let's take
I think I did it.
To before the
I hope I did it. Please tell me I did it. This one's better in the regard of being illustrated, but Raincoat feels better to do. Because it's like a rhythm game, kind of, isn't it? Did you play the first trial? I did. Special. Oh. I've never taken this long to do that in the entire series. I'm sorry.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
I mean, it's nice that Makoto's using the she-her.
But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl,
never
access
mind.
the boys' locker room?
What do you mean?
The killer is you!
Swap those two around.
With
I
bag
already
in
did.
hand, She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
How can you join a room without the use of a key? Don't worry, I got it.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
Yeah, but why would Mondo do this?
And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Ah, this is
It
bad.
was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Why would he do it though? That's
Which
what I
is
don't
why
get.
The killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, then, removing the bloody poster.
Mondo, why?
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course.
Oh, he could have just taken either, Junko's
But
or...
this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Damn it, now Hifumi knows this information.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
But why? That's what I want to know.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Again, why would he go into the girls' locker room? Just all of a sudden. For fun, okay.
He used the cord to string
I
up
get it that
Chihiro's
he's a bit of an
lifeless body.
antagonist, but still.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Again, why? Shit, what do you mean? How did I screw this up? I know it's not this one. The hand? This one?
Here's exactly what happened.
No. I only got 2 more tries before I'm dead. Okay. Okay, so it's not this. It's not the other one. I know it's not the dumbbell. I don't think it could be the letter. The bathroom comes before the sauna. What do you mean? What's with the letter? That's what I want to know. Is it this one? Throw. I already did this one. And it told me it was wrong. I did the doorknob, and it said it was wrong. This is a copy of another thing. That's an e-handbook. I know this is an e-handbook. I put this one there, and it told me no. Picture of bathroom with shadow. Okay. The letters in e-handbook. This?
The killer is you!
I think.
And around the same time that
Oh,
Byakuya was
right.
putting
They
together this
put.
facade,
Oh, that's right. That's right. Is the handbook falling? Okay.
the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna.
To destroy Chihiro's handbook.
There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
Thank you very much. Did the fish activate? I didn't hear the slap. Or did the fish like just miss me? Because it does that sometimes. 1 minute. Thank you, Luigi. Most appreciated. Where the fish? Why does it keep missing me? Fish! Ah, thank you.
And that's how it all played out.
All right. We did it. Activate this. All right.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
I'm too short. Oh, no. And this is where I do the like, no,
Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence?
I'm sorry, your bro's a killer.
You need evidence. You need proof.
Why did you welcome the Louis? I guess.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
On-screen celebration. What the hell is that? If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the Truth Bullet time battle. Yes! Your stream is frozen. Oh, no! During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Okay. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out. So make sure the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got to access special time, right? So you've also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If your opponent activates Nega Time during the battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Fever Time at this point... No, never mind. Oh, so I gotta wait. Oh, okay, so I'll counter his time. Spam the notes. Ever wondered why nutting has a noise? Huh? All right, so only use it when he decides to use it on me. That's what it is. Okay. Oh!
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
I didn't do the fever thing right, but I somehow still managed to win.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Exactly. If it shows Leon, then there we go. Thank you. Thank you for the applause.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh, he's just gonna admit to it.
Huh?
No, I don't like this.
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Sad. Look at that perfect score right there. A. All right. But I'm not happy about this.
Bro, what are you saying?
Ah!
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
At least he's not like Leon, you know. He's going down with honor.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
At least tell me why you did it.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
Ah!
No waiting. No holding on.
This sucks. One of my favorite executions. What do you mean?
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It was...
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma, we already know. Oh, this sucks. Who is found guilty? Oh, gee, I wonder. Man, I like him. This is bullshit. This time looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Aww. He couldn't vote against his bro. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did he do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, if you can hit the control key to fast forward the text, just break the fourth wall. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, though you're not, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that so long, he heard things like that as long as he could remember, he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and burden himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. So, I guess technically, he goes by he, him, maybe? And just using the she, her as a shield? Nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy, but no matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him. It was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. Ah!
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. That's not entirely true. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Oh, yeah, okay. Ugh. It's better for a character if you like to be the killer than a victim, so they get their own special cutscene. I don't know about that, Nova. His only friend I know. Even though he dressed like a girl, Chihiro's actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be an end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. So are you saying Chihiro was going to kill Mondo? Is this another one of those situations? Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry. But...
So maybe I could talk about it later. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chihiro was going to maybe mention it. Then I can tell everyone. Oh, okay, I see. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Hell yeah!
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought in the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... the day he made the commitment to begin exercising, he was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And that person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. Oh, I see. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went to ask Mondo's help to become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room? Ah, Mondo! Ah!
Indeed.
That's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro.
But
How does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so you tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that he could to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Yeah, but why would you kill Chihiro? The more you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why did you? What was Mondo's secret? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it all. The possibility of having the embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want us to know, even though it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. No! No, you let him keep it. No!
Hey,
But he's also a murderer, so at the same time, I don't know. This game. Is that why? Is that why he holds his brother in such high esteem? Manslaughter. He didn't. It was an accident. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Josuke! Mondo's older brother's name was, I'm just gonna Awada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiya, I think that's what it is, that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daiya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness and reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daiya, huh? Daiya created the gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? And that'll do. All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other gang members. Which is why...
I just...
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to kill him. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. Okay, he didn't kill his brother. It was manslaughter. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, Crazy Diamond. It is a JoJo reference. It's a JoJo reference. Crazy Diamond. Ah! Lying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I messed up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Dai never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you got to keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Ah! Not very caught up on chat. Hates chat even. I am trying to hurry this along. I am starving at the moment. All right. What have you guys been saying? All right. No one would actually do that from insecurity. The story aligns more with people who are gender fluid or just gender non-conforming. If Chihiro hated not being masculine, then he would not dress as a girl unless he were okay with doing that. It's just speculation, though. Chihiro never got to truly come from their own conclusion of who they were. They only determined that they wanted to be stronger. There, I read your novel. This kind of stuff is complicated to understand. Indeed. In other words, we have no clue. I suppose, even though I am so far behind in chat. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue with the game. He didn't even kill his brother. He didn't. His brother saved him. In order to keep the gang together, to keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had crushed or caused the accident. Mondo, you shouldn't have killed. That is a secret that is not truly a secret. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who had been bested by his brother. He's going to lose to his brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened to Mondo's lie became the truth. At least acknowledge the Mondo pun. What is it? Oh, Diamond. Diamond is unbreakable. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Puns are more important than novels. They are. I'm sorry. Diamond. Okay. Dia. There. And it's a JoJo reference at that. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear that I have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. That's not true. That's not even true. I think Diamond is written in Japanese. I actually don't know. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness. And it just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. But I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. God damn it. It's Diamondo? Is it actually? I realize the pun now. Why would the VTuber with the historical Japanese aesthetic know anything? Yeah, why? Why would... God damn it.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if
What?
I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. Ah! See, Chihiro was strong all along! He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. So am I, Neko. So I was jealous of him. And with that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you messing with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? You were supposed to overcome your weaknesses together, and it makes you stronger as a result, Mondo. Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why'd you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong, I'm strong.
You son of a bitch!
God damn it. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Ah! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
God damn it.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. You shut up, Monokuma. It breaks my heart too, Ray. For a secret from the past, for a memory. With that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. Go ahead and say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Yeah, it's execution time. Bro had a PTSD-fueled attack amplified by the fear of the killing game. Ah!
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Absolute no.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made.
No, this is not victory. Your favorite execution in this game? Alright, let's see. Probably the most painful one, too. Well, is he gonna get, like, run over by motorcycles or something? Monokuma, why? Alright, so it's that ball thing where you drive around, round and around. I watched the Simpsons movie. Oh, so it just keeps going? I guess until the bike runs out of gas? Oh! Huh. Yeah, I guess until the bike just runs out of gas and then he just... Where is he? What? I don't even know what happened. He was liquefied over a long period of time from the G-force. Mondo butter. What a tragedy. What a bummer. Smells great. I wonder what my pancakes will taste like. Woo. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the most painful because you would eventually just pass out. If you become liquefied. It's an actual song, I bet. Can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. I'm right there with you, dude. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. But yeah.
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. You do realize that.
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't obvious? Because it made things more interesting. Byakuya, you're a freak. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? Yeah, Kuya, what the hell is wrong with you? Going that fast in emotion like that was breaking his bones, making his blood go all funny, doing stuff to his organs. Not fun. Yeah, but if it's G-force to that degree, you would pass out first before anything bad happened to you. So if anything, Mondo kind of had it easy. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. And then also pin it on Toko for shits and giggles.
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene.
But...
Damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course, Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Okay.
Correct.
So that was your reason? Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But, you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. What? You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it.
Good grief, you don't understand why I have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting.
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Oh, but you already have, Byakuya. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Tokami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. You seem pretty awake. Nuh-uh. Did you not see the swirlies in his eyes? That's him passing out. In other words, shut the flip up, Byakuya. Yeah. Oh, this game needs to shut up sometimes. And other times, I just want it to keep going. I bet Byakuya gets off to true crime. God damn. I hope he gets punished. So do I. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. God damn. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. What did the puppy do to go to hell? All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
What the hell is this?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
What is this? It breaks you knowing what happens but can't tell you. Oh, I'm sorry, but thank you for keeping the spoilers to yourself. The puppy didn't accept Jesus into his heart on account of not understanding English. No! All dogs go to hell? Your dad saw a dog try to murder another dog by luring it in front of cars once. God damn. Oh no, it's the naked gray guy. He's the true killer.
Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Excuse me?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Huh?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
Excuse me?
After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's something I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
So is this gray person amongst us? Boy's life of despair. The end. I am lost at that last little bit right there. You received a crazy diamond present. Oh, huzzah. Do you want to save the data? I does. Because. Oh. It is time for me to start my day. I appreciate you all for being here. It's been hella fun, hella awesome. And I will see you all in the next. So bye-bye. Later, skaters. Da-doo. Bada-boo.